The Rabbit and the Snake, A Tale of Friendship and Bravery. Chapter 1. A new friendship. Once upon a time, in a vibrant and sunlit forest, there lived a curious little white rabbit named Benny. Benny adored exploring the forest, hopping through fields of wildflowers and playing with his woodland friends. His days were filled with joy and laughter, but he was always on the lookout for a new adventure. One bright morning, while venturing into an unfamiliar part of the forest, Benny's ears twitched as he heard a faint, distressed voice. "Help! Please help me," the voice cried. Benny followed the sound and discovered a green snake named Sally tangled in a hunter's net. Her sleek body was coiled tightly in the ropes, and her emerald eyes glistened with fear. "Oh no! How did this happen?" Benny asked, his voice filled with concern as he hopped closer. "I was searching for food when I accidentally fell into this trap," Sally explained, her voice trembling. "Please, can you help me?" Benny hesitated. He knew the forest traps were dangerous, often left by humans who posed a threat to animals. But he couldn't bear to leave Sally in such distress. "I'll help you," Benny declared, his determination shining through. With his sharp little teeth, Benny began gnawing at the ropes of the net. The task was challenging, but he refused to give up. The sunlight filtered through the trees as Benny nibbled and tugged, his heart set on freeing Sally. Finally, with one last bite, the net gave way, and Sally was free. "Thank you, Benny," Sally exclaimed, her body uncoiling as she breathed a sigh of relief. "You've saved my life." Benny smiled, his nose twitching with pride. "I'm glad I could help. Now you can go back home." But Sally hesitated. "Can we be friends?" she asked softly, her voice full of hope. "Of course," Benny replied with a happy hop. From that moment, Benny and Sally became the best of friends, exploring the sunny forest together and sharing countless adventures. Chapter 2. A Dangerous Encounter. One warm afternoon, Benny and Sally were playing by the sparkling river. The sunlight danced on the water as Benny chased after butterflies and Sally lounged on a rock, enjoying the peaceful day. Suddenly, the tranquility was broken by loud chattering. A group of mischievous monkeys swung down from the trees, their laughter echoing through the forest. "Look at that little rabbit," one monkey jeered, pointing at Benny. "Let's have some fun with him." Before Benny could hop away, the monkeys surrounded him. They tugged at his long ears and teased him relentlessly. "Stop it! Leave me alone!" Benny squeaked, his tiny voice trembling with fear. Sally, who had been watching from nearby, slithered swiftly to her friend's side. "Hey! Leave him alone," she hissed, her voice firm and protective. The monkeys burst into laughter. "What can you do? You're just a snake," they taunted, but Sally wasn't intimidated. Summoning her courage, Sally flicked her tongue menacingly and reared up, spreading her slender body to look as intimidating as possible. "If you don't leave him alone," she warned, "you'll regret it." The monkeys, startled by her bravery and sharp hiss, began to back away nervously. "Let's find someone else to bother," one of them muttered. Within moments, they disappeared into the treetops, leaving Benny safe and unharmed. "Wow, Sally, you are incredible," Benny exclaimed, hopping around her in excitement. "You really scared them off." Sally smiled warmly. "Friends always look out for each other," she said. Benny nodded, his heart full of gratitude. Together, they returned to their favorite spot by the river, their bond stronger than ever. Chapter 3. A Celebration of Friendship. The next day, the animals of the forest gathered to hear Benny and Sally's story of courage and friendship. Inspired by their tale, the animals decided to hold a big celebration to honor the power of helping one another. The clearing by the river was transformed into a festive space. Bright flowers adorned the trees, and the air was filled with the sweet aroma of forest fruits. Birds chirped cheerful melodies, and fireflies lit up the evening sky like tiny stars. Sally and Benny stood together as the guests arrived, each animal bringing a gift to show their appreciation. To Benny, for his kindness, and to Sally, for her bravery, the animals cheered. During the celebration, Sally and Benny took turns sharing their adventures, each story filled with laughter and lessons about friendship and courage. Helping others is always worth it, Benny said, his voice carrying warmth and sincerity. And bravery isn't about being the biggest or the strongest, Sally added. It's about standing up for what's right. As the night went on, the forest echoed with laughter, song, and the rustle of happy creatures. Benny and Sally looked at each other, their hearts full of joy. They knew that together, they could face any challenge and spread kindness wherever they went. And so, in the heart of the sunny forest, the rabbit and the snake became symbols of friendship, bravery, and the power of helping one another. Moral of the story: the tale of Benny and Sally teaches us that true friendship knows no bounds. It reminds us to help others in need, stand up for what's right, and cherish the bonds that make us stronger together.